What's up guys, this is Spencer with SE Auto Styling. In this video we're going to be showing you how to do a rinseless wash on your ceramic coated car. Alright, let's get into it. So first step is going to be putting 2 ounces of Eco Shine waterless wash from Shine Supply into a 32 ounce bottle. Next up we're going to fill up the bottle with water, ideally distilled water, but regular water also works. So next we're going to get our 5-gallon bucket out, fill it about halfway with water, and we're going to add a splash of Eco Shine. Not a perfect science, just throw a splash in. Little goes a long way. Then we're going to throw in our grit guard. This is so we can agitate the towel and keep it clean. Next up, you're going to grab your towels. These need to be plush towels. Make sure they're clean. And just make sure you get the ones that we recommend. That way you're not taking chances. So now you can see the condition of the paint on my truck. In this case, it's actually PPF, not paint. But if it's much dirtier than this, you probably want to do a hand wash. It's going to be a lot safer. Alright, so now we're ready to jump into the wash process. I'm going to soak this panel with the Eco Shine that we mixed in the spray bottle. We're going to let it sit for about a minute on the panel before we do any wiping. It's going to help break down the dirt, make it a lot easier to pick up with that wet towel. Alright guys, so next I'm going to set up the towel that we're going to use as our wet towel. We're going to have one wet towel and one dry towel. And notice how I'm wringing it out until it stops dripping. We just need this thing damp. Alright, now the fun part. This panel's had about a minute to set up. And notice how I'm wiping this panel. I'm keeping the front part of the towel in the direction that I'm wiping the panel. So that front part of the towel is going to collect all the dirt and it's going to stay on the front of the towel. I'm not wiping back and forth willy-nilly. You can see there all the dirt on it. And then I'm switching the sides of the towel. So I'm flipping to a clean side. Now that everything's wiped down, we're going to wipe it off with our dry towel. And we're not wiping any dirt here. We got all the dirt off in the first step. That's what makes this safe. Alright, so between every panel, you're going to want to clean your towel. What we're going to do here is get the dirty part of the towel and just agitate it on that grit guard. Be pretty thorough with this. Get all that dirt off. Alright, to recap everything, we're going to be spraying down this panel with Eco Shine. I'm going to be spraying a little bit more on the spots that need it, so the dirtier sections are going to get a little more Eco Shine. But you really want to be thorough, try to get everything wet. And again, we're going to let this dwell for about a minute on the panel. And then we're going to go in with our agitation step. We're keeping the front part of the towel in the front of where we're wiping. So we're always keeping that dirty part of the towel in front. We're flipping the sides of the towel. So once you get about halfway through the panel, you can switch and get a clean side of the towel. And then we're going to go in and dry everything. We're just going to dry the streaks away at this point. The panel should be clean. It should just be wet. All we're doing is wiping off that moisture, and we're left with a perfectly clean panel. So something I want to touch on in closing is that, it's really important to use proper lubrication when touching your paint. I see all too often my clients touch the paint on their car, whether it's ceramic coated or PPF, and they touch it with their finger or a towel, and they don't use any form of lubrication. It's really important that you never touch the panel dry because it will add scratches. All you're doing is dragging dirt and debris across the surface of the paint, which is what causes scratches. So keep that in mind whenever doing this process and, use your common sense and you should be good.